and welcome to my channel. For those of y'all who don't know me, I am a personal trainer and yoga instructor, and I come on here time to time to talk about athleisure posts and hauls and try-ons, reviews, all that good stuff for athletic wear. If y'all are interested in more of these types of videos, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so that y'all won't miss any of these kinds of videos in the future. So this is my first video of 2024. Thank y'all again so much for the support in 2023. I hope y'all are having a wonderful start to your 2024. If y'all are wondering, I am wearing an older version of BuffBunny. I have reviewed this in a separate video, so if y'all are interested in more of like a cozy loungewear from BuffBunny, I definitely reviewed this specific set, the cloud set, in a separate video, so make sure to check that out if y'all are interested in that. But anyways, today is gonna be the Genesis jumpsuit, and I am only reviewing the jumpsuit. I saw some other pieces from this collection, but I did not get any of them because, again, everything is coming from my own personal bank. I'm not sponsored by any of these brands, so not only am I paying for everything myself, but also the honest reviews are my 100% reviews as a typical consumer because, again, I'm not sponsored by any brands, so I'm not forced to say anything, I'm not forced to sell anything. So I just like to come on here because I like to be that internet bestie for y'all and tell y'all, as a personal trainer, someone who wears athletic wear every single day of their life, basically 365 days, or maybe 362 days of my life, and basically just come on here and tell y'all if it's worth it or not to buy with your own money. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into today's video, which is the Genesis jumpsuit. So I did get the one color that they still have in stock in my size. So I did get the size medium. If y'all know and have watched my videos before of BuffBunny, I only got the size mediums from their collections. And I feel like some of them are hit or miss depending on the piece that you're wearing. For example, one of the tops that I got from BuffBunny in a size medium was a little bit too big. I could have definitely sized down. But anyways, I am true to size a medium. So this is gonna be the Genesis very cute, highly coveted corset style type jumpsuit. I actually wanted to get the, I think it was called Mocha Berry or something like this. It's the darker of the two pinks, and I really fell in love with that color. It's like a really pretty, kind of like a mauve-y purple, if you will. But unfortunately that color was sold out. So I was like, you know what? We are still gonna get this piece, but I decided to go for the Berry Ice. So here is the Berry Ice on camera. And I think it's a really pretty color. I was, when I looked at the website, kind of worried with my skin tone whether this jumpsuit will look kind of more like a nude jumpsuit. So that is one thing that I'm a little bit concerned about still, after still looking at it in person. It is a very pretty pink. If you look closely, it is a very pretty pink. Let's see how it looks tried on, because I don't know if this is gonna make me look nude or neutral or what. I love the front corset detail because it's just so pretty, and I really do love that little extra detail that kind of makes it look more like an outfit versus just a straight up jumpsuit. Like if you grab one from Lululemon or something, it does have more of a unique appearance and character to it than a typical regular jumpsuit would from another brand, in my experience, in my collection at least. And then the back is just a really pretty back. I do love the open back detail. I do love this extra strap on the center. A lot of the brands that I have currently, or jumpsuits that I have currently from other brands, they actually don't have this middle piece. They have this one, of course, to secure everything, but I am interested to see how this middle strap plays into this design and support wise in terms of exercise and things like that. And then I do love this V-cut. This isn't my first V-cut jumpsuit that I own, but still appreciate this V design because it's just super flattering and it just makes your back look so amazing and very flattering for all body types. So without further ado, we're gonna try this on. Oh, one more thing I will mention is the cups. BuffBunny does have their cups included. So y'all can decide if y'all wanna take the cups out. It is the same color of the jumpsuit. So nice that in case it does kind of slip out, it's not gonna be a super big issue. So that is the jumpsuit by itself, but let's go ahead and try it on. So just got the jumpsuit on. I will say it was a little bit of a struggle to get on. So this is the size medium on my body. I do feel like this is a good size for me, but I will say I kind of maybe want to try out the large because I did have a struggle putting this on by myself. I think it's just a me problem or something, but I do tend to find that although I'm a size medium, some brands, and they say size medium, it could be, it's still, this one specifically, it kind of feels like a small to me on my body type. Again, I'm just speaking for my body type. So I do feel like maybe I should have sized up for this. I will say the chest area, I did alter the straps. So as y'all can see, the straps are adjustable. Long story short, we got it on. It looks cute. I will say this length is really nice, but as I lifted this bottom part up, I did notice that it is severely camel toeing. Again, it might be that I do need to size up, but I do feel some kind of way about how it feels in the groin area. So that is one thing. I did also wear an undie today that is a darker color undie just to show y'all how seamless or not seamless it is, obviously, because this is a very light color and it's almost like a skin tone color for my body. I do feel like I did kind of go a little bit darker than I usually do, but just to show y'all what it looks like with the darker color undies. I obviously, if y'all wear seamless undies or y'all wear nude undies, obviously it's gonna be fine. And so that's why I come on here to talk about and share with y'all what a darker color undie looks like, just so y'all can see the, I guess, sheerness effect on camera because y'all can't see it in person. Again, y'all can see the corset detail. It's really, really pretty. Even when I showed it to y'all, when I showed it on camera, it was still really pretty, but now that it's on, it really just brings out the character of the fit, and the jumpsuit altogether is really cute. I will say one kind of concern I have, especially with my body type, is that the torso area, the chest area is kind of weaker than I will feel in a Lululemon jumpsuit. Lululemon jumpsuits, for example, are very, although they have that nice deep neck, swoop neck, it does feel very fitting, but for some reason, this specific design of BuffBunny, it just feels a lot looser in the cup detail than it does in the back. So the back is a chef's kiss. I will say it is kind of tight on my body, but once I adjust the strap, it's not as tight. So that's a really good thing. But I will say, even though I did kind of feel tightness in the back area, I do feel a lot looser in the front. So that's a little bit concerning because, especially if y'all do some like downward dog kind of actions, I do see myself kind of putting some gaps into this area. So that is actually a concern that I have. Again, maybe it's just the sizing is wrong and maybe I should have sized up, but that's just a personal concern I have, especially when I lean down. I feel like my girls are gonna start to escape, although it might not really escape. It's just this uncomfortable feeling that it just feels like something's gonna fall out. The middle straps are playing a huge role here because the middle straps are really holding everything together. I feel like without this middle strap, this specific design, the front cup area is just not enough to support with the straps that are in the V. The V is really doing a great job supporting my back and supporting just keeping everything lifted. But I will say without this horizontal strap, I do feel like my girls are gonna escape, if y'all know what I mean. So on a scale of 1 to 10, rating this jumpsuit in terms of comfortability, especially comparing it to Lululemon, Crop Shop Boutique, Bombshell that I've owned before, I will say it is kind of lacking in terms of feeling super, super comfortable. It is comfortable, but I will say that just this area, the chest area on my body type, it just feels really uncomfortable knowing that like it's just not super fitting on my body type. And I did try to like, you know, roll everything up to maybe see if that helps. But honestly, if I roll everything up, y'all can see I have severe camel toe here and I'm not about this. If camel toe is happening, it's just not it's just not gonna work. I do feel like the design is really cute, but I don't know in terms of functionality going to, for example, I wouldn't do a heavy lifting day. I wouldn't do deadlifts in this because already going down feels very uncomfortable. Y'all can see on camera, just going down, bending down is just really uncomfortable, and I don't feel comfortable bending down. Y'all can even see it's already starting to move, and I haven't even lifted any weights yet. Some people may not even think this is an issue. If y'all have smaller chests, smaller boobs, you know, this is not gonna be a talk or question or even a concern. But for me, on my body type, I just can't see myself lifting in this. It is a very cute design, so if y'all are living for this design, highly recommend. And without further ado, let's just go on to the squat test to see how it feels when we squat now. So after squatting, as y'all can see, nothing really moved. I do feel very comfortable squatting. If I just went to the gym squatting in these, I would probably feel very comfortable. But deadlift, big no for me. But I will say the color is not as nudie as I thought it was gonna be. I will recommend, obviously, nude undies with these seamless undies or commando, because as y'all can see the color slightly and the outline of this undies. So, but as y'all can see, not super bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought honestly this color was gonna be completely seamless, and I thought it was gonna be literally seamless. So that's a good sign that it's not like completely transparent. But anyways, just wanted to show y'all how it looks with the colored undies. But I will say the design is highly flattering. I do feel very confident in squats in these, but again, anything like a good morning or a deadlift, I definitely do feel like this is not the outfit for it. I don't know why when I squat, it's not as bad, but when I bend down doing a hip hinge motion, I do feel like it does move up and down, or especially down. And in terms of length, I do feel like this is a really good length for my body type. I am 5'6", so this length is perfect actually. It does hit my ankles. But will I pay this with my own money again? No. Downward dog, I can show y'all right here. Downward dog, I do feel like the girls are kind of on the loose. Yeah, especially coming down to a high plank, I do feel that the girls are a little bit loose. But trying to see if it's coming out, but yeah, oh yes. So I didn't even touch it, and y'all can already see it is kind of coming out. I feel like there will be an eventual nip slip here. So again, that's the only concern I have with this jumpsuit. But if y'all like this jumpsuit, and maybe if y'all have a different body type, it would actually work better for y'all. But my smooth body type, I wouldn't recommend it, or I wouldn't buy it again. In terms of fabric, I do love how the bottom half of this feels. I do love the leggings fabric. It's almost like second skin, or it is like second skin. It's very comparable to the Lululemon Align fabric. It's very buttery soft, and I love that. Or even the Crop Shop Boutique fabric. It's really, really similar. I will say the part that really just is questionable for me is just the upper portion. It is kind of more, I don't know how to explain it. The corset area is interesting. It's still flexible and it still feels buttery soft, but there's this I think it's mostly how the corset design is, just to keep the structure. There is some kind of a harder fabric that feels a lot more rigid, and I did notice it when wearing it as well. Just this specific area is a lot more not as smooth and not as super comfortable, but that's the only thing I noticed. And I will say the bust area is quite small for covering the chest or kind of filling the chest. So that's a little bit of an area of concern for my body type. Again, if y'all have a different body type, y'all can think otherwise, but that is just something that I've noticed just looking at and feeling the fabric in person. All right, well that is it for today's video. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And until my next one, I hope y'all continue to have an amazing day. Have a great day, y'all.